Hello everybody. Is this recording? Yes, I think we are. I hope you can hear me over the wind. It's a screen record one tonight. I am so tired. I have been working so hard on the boat, and as a treat, finally sat down this evening and thought I'd just check up on the demise of Markle. And much to my delight, I find this puff piece. Now, I don't know for sure that this is a puff piece, an official puff piece, but I'm making a guess. I'll let you guys make a guess. It's in a thing, as you can see, called The Things. You know, the really world famous The Things. I don't know about you lot, but I subscribe. I think The Things it's bigger than anything. It's bigger than CNN. It's bigger than Netflix. It's bloody massive, this website. The Things that no one ever heard of or cared about, ever. But anyway, so I'm just going to read out what I believe is an advert for The Tig. And as I say, I personally continue to watch the demise of the Duchess of Sussex. Right, so what kind of damage control has Meghan Markle done following her controversial interviews? Now, I've just read this whole article, and there's a bit of a beaut right at the end, if you can stick with me, which addresses South Park. Oh, that was nothing, you know. They do that to everybody. I think you'll enjoy that. Anyway, Meghan Markle is trying to keep their reputation afloat after revealing too much in her controversial interviews. Now, like I said in my video the other day, she's got new PR people, and they've got a totally different angle. They're not going along with the usual, Meghan Markle is perfect. She can do ballet backwards upstairs whilst reciting Shakespeare, the complete works in Latin and Italian and Spanish and French without breaking a fingernail. She's never sinned in her life. She's absolutely bloody perfect. Yeah, these PR people have been like, Meghan, come on, you got to show a little bit of flaws. But I mean, it's far too late in the day for this. Oh dear, if only she'd listened to one or two people. Maybe Jason Knopf. Maybe she should have listened to him. You know, British subtleties and all that. Maybe someone who knows about a 1,000-year-old institution. So let's read on. Sorry about the adverts on it. And there's one for Durex on it. I don't know why. Because apparently you get adverts that relate to, like, what your lifestyle is. And believe me, neither me nor Graham searched Durex. And we're in the marina and our kids are not here. So maybe one of the neighbouring boats is searching it or something. Anyway, since leaving the royal family in 2020... Meghan Markle has given several... And then I can't see it because I've got a bloody advert in the way. Oh, that is irritating. But they're referring to the fact that she's done some bad interviews, but they really water it down. Now, this is what our two narcs do. Whenever it's gone south for them and they get caught, they say one of two things, because our narcs are not actually as intelligent as Meghan. They're a lot nastier, but not as intelligent. They either say, oh, I was only joking. Can't you take a joke? That's one of the things they like to say when their arses are nailed to the wall. Or the other thing is, you don't know the history and the timeline. You don't know the history. And they love to twist the history, the timeline, and the order of events and how things happened and put the blame on whoever their victim is. They absolutely love to do that. So this one is like, yeah, she's done a few damaging interviews, but, you know, they weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. She didn't mean it like that. Duchess of Sussex spoke candidly about her experiences in the British royal family. Oh, it's not the Institute anymore. The institution. Right, it's the British royal family. And we made children to have a relationship with King Charles. Because my father is just, you know, he doesn't exist. He's only 70 miles away, but he doesn't exist. He's gone to me. He's dead to me. He's dead to me. Because he allowed himself to be photographed by my peps. I hired them. Oh, I didn't hire them, but they're the same people I work with. Oh, sorry. Yeah, now they're a family, they're not an institution, including her struggles with mental health, comma. I wanted to kill myself. I just didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to live anymore. I wanted to kill myself. I said to Harry, I couldn't cope. Right, now they're just mental health struggles, you know, not attempted suicide, not suicidal thoughts. They're just, it was just, you know, I was a little depressed. Don't big it up or anything. I was just a little depressed. Forget Oprah. That never happened. Unfair treatment by the media. Underlined. Notice that one, guys. Underlined. It was the media. When I said there was a bastard racist in the royal family, I wasn't having a go at you, Charles, or your family and your $600 million. Well, actually pounds, which is more in dollars. I was talking about the media, underlined the media, right? I hope you're all seeing the same downfall of that I'm seeing. And her strained relationship with certain members of the royalty. Certain, not you, Charles. Your bitch daughter-in-law, Catherine. The fat, ugly one that made me cry. Yeah. Subtle. So her PR people, I'll give them that. They're not quite as, you know, medicine ball-y as the previous PR, which we all know is Meghan. So I think she actually is, you know, she is maybe letting her PR deal with it. The interviews were highly controversial. Some people praised Markle for speaking out, while others criticised her for betraying confidentiality expected of a member of the royal family. The interviews also reignited debates about the role of the media. Media! It was the media, Charles, I was having a go at, not you. The media. I want you to have a relationship with Archie and Lilibet. In the lives of public figures, and the responsibility of the royal family to support and protect its members. 3 years after Meghan Markle and Prince Harry stepped back as senior royals, underlined, the couple established their financial independence away from the favours they previously received in the British royal family. Now, they then go on quite a bit about Archwell, and if I were them, I'd shut the F up about Archwell. Because unless she doesn't watch French TV, which she probably doesn't. I've been learning French for years. I mastered Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish. And French is a little more difficult. I've been learning that for years. Goes on about, yeah, you know, Archwell, non-profit organisation. They had a bit of a trademark problem. Although their focus was on COVID, Duke and Duchess felt compelled to share the story of how Archwell came to be. How did Archwell come to be? Well, they sat down and went, what name shall we give it? Oh, no, that's right. They'd registered the website, I think, about 6 months before they got married. All right, maybe I'm wrong on that one. Okay, don't want to be defamatory here or anything like that. Archwell's website provides information on upcoming projects, partnerships, blah, 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 blah. Some person I never heard of has applauded the Duke and Duchess of Sussex for their efforts in raising awareness of racial inequality and working to dismantle it. I'll go along, she works to dismantle one or two things, but I'm not sure racial inequality is one of them. In a statement shared with Bizarre, hint, hint, is this a puff piece? In, what was it called again? It's this thing? Actually, that's quite a good website name. Thing, what's this thing? It's things, innit? Or thingy. Oh, we have a shared commitment and a sense of urgency in making a more compassionate world, much of which is undermined by internet platforms. I suppose like YouTube and people like us that might inconveniently point out some of the bullshit that's going on here, as opposed to authenticity, you know, genuine authenticity. Like you take your engagement ring to the jewellers for an appraisal and they go, yes, that's genuine. Genuine's another word. That's a genuine diamond. That's an authentic diamond. Actually, I don't think they use the word authentic for jewellery or appraisal, do they? They normally just say genuine or natural mined, you know, whatever, or lab grown, whatever. Now, this bit does make me laugh. According to Telegram, who the hell is Telegram? I actually thought it said Telegraph first. The Archwell Foundation received 13 million in donations from 2 anonymous donors, 10 million from one and 3 million from another. Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, probably, I don't know. Additionally, the foundation received £4,470 in public donations. So the 2 anonymous donors, and why would they want to be anonymous? You know, oh, I used to know this woman who'd say, oh, I do a lot of work for charity, darling, but I don't want anybody to know. Don't tell anyone, but I do a lot. I do a lot. I donate a lot. I donate my time. I do everything, but don't tell anyone. I like to keep it a secret. I don't like to brag. So why would they be anonymous donors, these 2 biggies? And are pitiful in comparison, $4,470. Not even pounds, dollars. Oh my God. Now, I'm not admitting to any crime, but I was accused of, you know, I've been, back in the day, I was accused of 1 or 2 things. No, I'm not going to complete that sentence. Is that the sugars? Is that the sugars all like dipped in their pockets? And bless them, the sugars, they do actually donate money, don't they, to charities. You know, they're sucked into this. Or maybe there aren't any genuine sugars, just bots now. And of course, bots don't have money. Now we get onto the sales pitch. This is where her desperation and her going down the toilet is continuing. Because remember the piece the other day? She wants Archie and Lilibet to have a relationship with their grandfather, King Charles, and his £600 million. And of course, William is now in control of the Duchy of Cornwall, isn't he? So, yeah, that's awkward. Excuse me. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry signed deals with Netflix. Netflix, you can tell I've had a few Finos. Oh God, it's been a long day. With Netflix and Spotify under the Archwell Foundation. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are making huge impact on Netflix. No, you're not. You're not. You blew your gun, you blew your bomb. Probably everybody watched it all within the first day. And you think people are going to rewatch it? Well, maybe just to analyse some of the lies. Recollections may vary, etc. They're making a huge impact on Netflix. The couple signed a deal with the streaming giant to produce documentaries, films and series as part of their charitable foundation, Archwell. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings, does he still work at Netflix? I'm not sure. I'm sure a few of you guys all know. Praised the couple for their intelligence. For their what? Oh my God, their what? And revealed that they had shopped the project around major companies before choosing Netflix for their partnership. Hang on. So back then, because Netflix isn't the biggie now, because its share value kind of plummeted as soon as they got associated with Meghan and Harry, they were the big guns then. So who was bigger than Netflix then? They had the Crown series. They were riding high, Netflix, you know. They must be sitting there thinking, oh my God, it's like the Max Factor. Everybody used to talk about the Max Factor. If Robert Maxwell touched anything, the shares went to shit. The couple for their intelligence, I can't get over that. So they chose Netflix after they'd shopped around, you know, bigger ones. The Sussexes are not only executive producers of the upcoming shows, but they are also focused on building their production capacity. What does that even mean, production capacity? You either produce things or you don't. Capacity, churn out more shit. Our focus will be on creating content that informs but also gives hope. We hope to inspire a new generation utilizing Netflix's unprecedented reach and share impactful content that unlocks action, the Duke and Duchess explained in a release statement. And we all know that was Meghan who wrote that, not Harry. I don't think he would be able to do that anyway. In addition to their work with Netflix, Markle and Prince Harry also ventured into audio content industry, and they launched Archwell Audio, which Spotify. So they're going on their first episode featured famous guests, and then they're like really billing it up. Spotify. So we're so successful with Spotify and Netflix. This to me is Netflix, Spotify. Remember me? There's a 2 movie in it, please. There's a 2 movie. For God's sake, don't you dump me as well. I didn't even get an invite to the coronation. I'm losing control left, right, and center. Now I'm down to putting puff pieces in the thingy or whatever the hell it's called. Netflix and Spotify, it was hugely successful. Everybody loved it, not just the robots. The couple's vision for Archwell is to create content that informs and gives hope and all that. That's repeated again. There's the second statement at that. Then they go on about Archwell Audio, more blah, 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 blah. Now comes the juicy bit. Meghan Markle launched a reboot of her website. Before she became the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle was already making waves in the digital space as the founder of her lifestyle blog, The Tig. At the time, she was starring in the hit legal drama Suits. When the blog was launched in 2014, Markle named the blog after her beloved red wine, Tignanello. Tignanello. I don't know how you pronounce that. In Spanish, it would be Tignanello, but I don't know. And I've actually never heard of that wine apart from the fact she named a blog. And then it goes on and on and on about her blog. And now, Meghan Markle's beloved blog may be making a comeback soon, and fans are buzzing with aren't we all buzzing with bzz, bzz. I'm buzzing, guys. Aren't you buzzing with excitement? The Duchess of Sussex, known for her passion for fashion. Oh, I hear Carolina Herrera is still doing a lawsuit for the red puff dress. Don't ever let that woman wear my clothes again, along with a string of other designers. Known for her passion for fashion, travel, they took my passport, and conscious living. Conscious living, what's that? I'm alive. I'm guessing that quite a few of you out there listening to this are alive. I've always had a theory, actually, that dead people are watching us. Past loved ones, and I think they're with us and I think they watch us. So maybe there's a lot more subscribers that a lot of us YouTubers are unaware of, but at the moment I am conscious that I am alive, even though I've had a few vinos, and I hope that any of you out there that are alive are conscious that you're alive. So she's into that, and I'm glad to hear that. Living in reality might be something she needs to work on. Has been granted preliminary approval to revive the website that she shuttered in 2017. Who's giving her preliminary approval? I could set up a website. You guys know I'm a web developer as well. As well as my many talents, I can do ballet, going backwards up the stairs, reciting the full works of Shakespeare in Latin and Spanish. Yeah, well, okay, I'm not bigging myself up, but I can knock up a cheap website. 99p or something, or 101.com I normally use, whatever it's called. Who does she need approval from? Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the World Wide Web, the dark web? Who the hell does she need approval from to revive the website that she shuttered? They shuttered it. You closed it down, you shut it down, you deleted it, or whatever, after getting engaged to Prince Harry. Then it goes on, if the rebooted version of the TIG does come to fruition, it would offer a plethora of lifestyle tips and tricks, including articles and interviews about food, cooking, recipes, travel, relationships. I think that one's my favourite. Daddy, King Charles. Oh, I wanted to be there for the Queen at the last minute. Fashion, whoa, this girl's got no stopping her. Style, interior design, lifestyle, the arts, culture, design, conscious living again, health and wellness. Does that include being all right in the head? Megan's passion for conscious living. Oh my God, that's the third time she's used it. I didn't notice that the first time I read it. And consciously alive. I am alive. I am. I exist. We all know that, Megan. Conscious living and wellness has always been a hit with her followers. Oh, thank God I am alive and I'm conscious of it. I'm aware. I'm alive. I'm still breathing. I tell myself that every morning when I wake up. The revival of the TIG could potentially become the latest money-making venture for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex after they were cut off from royal funds. And there we go. There we go. Couldn't get through it. These new PR people are like, tone it down, Megan. Stop attacking people. Stop spraying dog shit out there into the world, and it might not spray back in your face. She had to get the little dig in. Well, allegedly. That's just my interpretation. This could be a new money-making venture for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex after they were cut off by royal funds. There has been no official launch date, but the website is expected to go live soon, underlined. I suppose I should click on some link there, but I'm not going to. You guys can. I'll put a link to this piece of literature in the description. And fans can't wait to see what the future holds for this exciting project. I don't know about you guys, but I'm buzzing away. I'm buzzing. And then I went down, it was like the next headline, South Park savagely made fun of the entire royal family, not just Meghan and Prince Harry. And I haven't read that one, but I'll let you guys read that, because this thingy thing, you know, that could be interesting, couldn't it? But what I'm seeing is that she's got a different style of PR people, but the leopard hasn't changed its spots. And the leopard's, well, the leopard's got a lot of problems on its plate at the moment, from what I can see. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't get a video out earlier today, guys. I am absolutely wrecked. And the rumour is that there's a dolphin trip tomorrow and I've got crew. I've done everything I can to get out of it, but apparently not. And it's going to be at 20 knots, so big waves and probably no dolphins. Well, maybe they may be. Oh, God, I hope so. So the big wheel of life continues. And I am extremely happy to be conscious of the fact that I'm still alive. And I hope you guys are too. God, I hope I was recording all that. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to reading your thoughts and opinions in the comments, as always.